So, what do you guys want to talk about?
Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is starting up like a smoke.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for State of the Atmosphere. We've got the Tron movie tanking. We've also got the Sydney Sweeney spot to check out. But most of the show is going to be Halloween's highlight. This week it's classic monster movies and science fiction movies. All that and more tonight on State of the Atmosphere.
Yeah, there we go!
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for State of the Atmosphere. You know what's going on tonight, so let's get to it. Of course, I've got my regular cast of misfit toys with me tonight. Oh, that's a wrong genre. We're in Halloween. We're not in Christmas. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, it's good to see you guys. I had to back up the show a half an hour tonight because I had a staff meeting at work. They decided we've got a... It's actually a good thing. We... The house over there on Stoner Avenue in Shreveport is having its first reunion since the COVID days. This is a reunion of the alumni of the people that have been through the house and finished their program there. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of people on the 1st of November. But they decided to have a staff meeting a couple of weeks early to set up schedules and all that good stuff. So I had to go in today. So, but with Knox's new schedule, if you guys like the 6 o'clock hour better than 5:30, we can always shift it. We'll play that by ear in a production meeting later. But Knock, how are you doing today?
Good.
Yeah, good deal.
Ready for the weekend, as always.
Ready for the weekend. Yeah, he forgot football was on today. He forgot.
There's a game. There's 2 games going on right now.
Wow, man. Wow. The football addict is in hog heaven. And John, what's going on with you, man?
I'm doing good. Not
Yeah.
a lot.
All
Yeah, I
right.
just got off work a little bit ago and then sat down and started watching something and realized, oh, wait, we're starting at 6.
Yeah. I went ahead and sent you a text just to, as a heads up. We hadn't seen you, and you hadn't said anything about being late, so I figured it was something like that. So, all right, boys and girls, let's see who was in here first. Well, I can't mention him yet because hang on, is he in here? Let me see. Everything I see is before 6 o'clock. Do we have one since 6? Where I can actually say he was the first guy in? No, I don't see anything by him yet. I don't see anything by him right now. So, the first one in legally is the hardest working mod in the business, and I think you guys know who I'm talking about. And if you don't, hey, we'll introduce him like we always do.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
It's good to see you, Vince. He's putting out all the links for all the stuff for everybody on the panel, actually. So you guys go check it out whenever you have time. Let's see who else is here tonight. I see a lot of Vince. And I see Keely Chow in the house. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Keely's going to really enjoy next week's show because we're doing the slashers, and we can't talk about slashers without the final girls, right? So, yeah. Keely will be all over that. Let's see. Who else is here tonight?
He's going to wear out that duck, Emocon.
Right. Warm it up. Kristen Delorme is here. If you're not following Kristen Delorme's Vinyl Revival over on the big green play button, you should. He is fantastic at doing music shows, so you guys go check him out over there. Let's see who else is in here tonight. Let's see. We have someone named E. Thomason. I'm pretty sure that's E. Clay Thomas.
E. Clay,
I think that's him. He says spam, 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 lovely spam. Wonderful spam, 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 spam. I like it. I like it a lot, bro. Good to see you. If you guys hadn't noticed, their names have changed to their tags they have on YouTube. They changed that last week sometime. I didn't even notice it. But it's good to see you, E. Clay. Okay, so let's see. And Vince puts, definitely go give him a follow over there on Rumble. Okay, so we're going to start like we usually do, but we're going to have a heavily reduced pop culture update this week because we got a lot to cover. We got 2 different genres really in the horror to cover tonight, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
I've got 2 lists.
You got 2 lists. You got one of Classic Monsters, you got one of Sci-Fi, right? Yeah.
I got one for the best of each of the classic Universal monsters.
Right.
And
Okay.
then I've got a list that are just general monster horror and sci-fi horror.
All right, I have a condition that John has to adhere to.
Oh boy, look out.
We did big monsters last week, so nothing could be over 10 feet tall.
I don't think, he knows the difference. He knows the difference between a kaiju and a classic monster.
Okay.
The biggest classic monster you're going to have is probably Frankenstein. That's probably the biggest guy you're going to have.
All right,
really.
fair enough.
Or maybe The Thing. But that's science fiction, so, hey.
Well, I didn't do the obvious ones like The Thing and Jaws and Alien.
Yeah, we want to do something. Everybody knows all the beloved ones. I mean, hell, half of them been covered by Pop Culture Minefields channel, right?
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, okay. So let's go ahead and get to the pop culture update, ladies and gentlemen. You know we got to do that for a little bit tonight. We got to do that.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And we start like we always do with the numbers. Now, just depends on how you look at it. I went ahead and put up the weekend. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It says on the screen Indigenous Peoples Day weekend. That's cool.
Yeah. Instead of Columbus Day, it says Indigenous Peoples Weekend. And what I did was I chose that listing, including Monday. Okay, because they have a listing without Monday, and it actually it's really bad for Tron because look, that extra day only got them $3 million more. Because if you look at the one for the 3-day weekend, it's $33 million and something. This movie's doing badly, folks. They were expecting a lot more out of this thing, and didn't deliver. Roofman comes in second with $9 million. One Battle After Another made $7 million. This thing, we'll talk about it. I got an article on it, but this thing is losing money big time. If you consider the cast that's in it, I guarantee you that doesn't even cover the cast that they hired to be in this movie. Gabby's Dollhouse is at number 4.4, and The Conjuring Last Rites is still making money with $3.5 million, rounding out the top 5. What this is telling me is people are not going to the movies right now. They're just not. School's back in full swing. Even though there was a 4-day weekend, they still didn't go to the movies this weekend. But then again, they didn't really put anything out. The only one I would have thought about going to see was Tron. And like I said, I haven't seen Legacy, so I wasn't really planning on seeing it. But yeah, Tron hits the skids with $33.5 million. That's the number through the 3-day weekend without the Monday. And it only made $3 million on that Monday. Wow. Opening of Roofman, number 2 at $8 million. The big budget Tron came in at $10 million or so behind expectations domestically and likely ends hopes for ever rebooting the sci-fi franchise. And they're basically saying, this article in Hollywood Reporter today titled, "No One Asked for This Reboot, Tron May Mark the End of Jared Leto's Franchise Leading Days." And I have to ask, when did he ever lead a franchise? I don't think he has yet. But maybe they're talking about the attempts to make him the leading guy, because we all know how Morbius did when it came out, and it bombed. Even though I liked Morbius, I know it's not comic book accurate, but I kind of dug it, just for the fact that he looked like the character. They did a really good job of making him look like the guy in the comic book. But yeah, Tron taking a dump this week. Were either one of you interested in seeing this movie at all?
I'll watch it when it streams.
Yeah, when it gets to Disney Plus. Yeah.
I'm going to say, how can you have a Tron movie without Tron?
Yeah, we know why this isn't doing well. Yeah, Bruce Boxleitner not being in it, and everybody knows it beforehand. That's kind of that's really a bad look, man. Yeah. But that's Disney, man. They take it and they try and do their own thing with it. It's you would think when they get these properties like a Star Wars or like an MCU, they'd stick to the formula. But no, they try and do it their own way, and it's just it's corporate garbage, is what it is, basically, guys. But yeah, that is the fate of Tron Ares. A lot of people said before it came out that Jared Leto was going to be the death knell for it, and it looks like they're right. I mean, the guy's a talented actor, but he's better in stuff like Dallas Buyers Club, the one he won the Academy Award for. He's better in serious roles, you know what I mean? He's really good at that stuff. I just don't see him as an action hero at all, First of all, he looks like he's a $105 soaking wet. The best scene I've ever seen him do was the scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League. The add-on they put at the end of that thing, his banter back and forth with Batman. I thought that was great, But once again, look at him next to Batman. He's a twig, I just can't be scared of him. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. But it's not going to have legs. It's done. And who knows? Maybe it'll be a cult classic down the line. Who knows? I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment. So I don't really know. But next up, saw this today and kind of bummed me out, man. Supergirl is a space adventure like Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn says. So it's becoming readily apparent that our guy James Gunn knows how to make one kind of movie, and that's it. He's he's basically going to make this, and I wouldn't be surprised if he brought some of the what is the name of that John, where they're in the future and Brainiac's part of the team and everything.
Oh,
there's a Kaluan on the team.
The Legion of Superheroes.
Right. I would not be surprised if they go in that direction, man. I really wouldn't, you know. But anyway, that he said this in an interview with Rolling Stone. First of all, about all the criticism about Peacemaker 2's season-ending episode, he just said, look, I know a lot of people aren't going to like it. I feel bad about that. But, you know, hey, not everybody's going to like everything you do. He's just blowing it off. Like, nah, I'm playing with house money, you know, that kind of thing. And then...
Well, he's out of a job as soon as
this doesn't make $1 billion? Yeah. You know what else is going to put him out of a job really quick, bro? Is if the Elseworlds Batman, if Robert Pattinson's Batman makes a boatload of cash, he's in trouble, man. you know?
He's going to lose his keys when Skydance buys him.
You think?
Yep.
Think that's what's going to that's going to be his death knell? I mean, you know, look, like I've said it a million times, I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but that's not every movie, man. You can't do every superhero movie like that, you know? So, yeah, I was a little bit bummed about this news right here. Although, here's the thing that could save it, though. We all know how popular Deadpool has been, right? If he really pulls off Lobo really well, that movie could make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It could.
If he has time.
Huh?
If he has time.
Yeah, right? We'll see. But, yeah, I was kind of bummed about that. I was like, oh, man, he's gonna mess. And Supergirl's going to be a side story in her own movie, like Superman was, right? But you know what? I showed that Superman movie to the clients this weekend, and they loved it. The clients I have there, they loved it. They thought it was cool. Real quick before we move on, we've got to recognize the gentleman that has finally shown up for reals. Like, where is he? What did he say when he first came in? There it is. There it is. He says the klaxon sounds. I'm here. Well, guess what, boys and girls? His name is not Fuck Headquarters 2005. No, he has an actual name.
There are some who call me Tim.
Tim is here. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Well, anybody else step in that I need to say? Oh, yeah. Martin Acosta Santana is here. He says, greetings, my excellent friends. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And he says, hello, Joe, like Droopy Dog. Okay. Let's see what we got next. Next up, we've got this story I saw earlier today, and I thought this was really cool. Looks like Universal is expanding. Saw this article in Deadline. Universal shares more on Shrek, Minions, and other lands set for new kids resort rising in Texas. Now, they're building this in Frisco, Texas. This is a part of Texas pretty close to where my brother lives. In North Dallas area. So this could be something. I know we were talking parks last week because of all the prices being jumped up in Disneyland, or Disney World, whatever it is. But this one getting built has got, let's see, what all do they have here? They got Shrek's Swamp, Puss in Boots Del Mar, Minions versus Minions, Below Bay Club, Jurassic World Adventure Camp, DreamWorks Trolls Fest, Nickelodeon SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom, and Isle of Curiosity. Dude, a place for kids to go hang out and watch play in their favorite places, huh? That could be a boatload of cash for Universal.
Well, and there's supposedly an expansion coming for the main park.
Yeah.
That's going to be Pokemon.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, dude.
That's going to completely destroy Disney. That'll be the death knell of Disneyland.
Yep. Yeah, Achilles Chow says if there is a Toonami theme park, it will really be game over for Disney. Well, hey, I think, look, Disney's always going to have customers. We talked about the Disney adults being a real thing. Knock brought that up last week. Yeah, they're never going to be completely broke, but it's definitely going to spread the wealth. That's for sure. Especially if they open a Pokemon park. My God. Wow, dude. That's crazy. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah. I mentioned this when we were looking at the box office results. One battle after another projected to lose $100 million theatrically, as Smashing Machine and others also struggle due to oversized budgets. Yeah, this article talks about the budgets, and we talked about this earlier this summer, how they're going to have to dial this shit down. Now, do have to remember, we're watching things that were made 2 years ago, right? So, but I think we all came to the conclusion this summer that they were going to have to start dialing these things down because the people are starting to be out of work in Hollywood, and especially with, dude, AI's coming hard, and these people, some of these people are going to be out of a job. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I'm going to watch this when it comes on, but from everything I hear about this movie, it's nothing I'd be interested in watching. You know what I mean?
Look at what they did with $10 million and Godzilla -1.
Yeah. Yeah, it made something that people are still talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, it needs to go back to quality, not quantity type thing. So, $1 million. Yeah.
Well, they're paying these actors way too much.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah. I mean, look, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't get mad at DiCaprio for taking every dime that they will give him. You know what I mean? Or Sean Penn. You can't hate him for that.
Or Jared Leto.
Yeah, or Jared Leto for taking all that money to be in that Tron movie, right? But yeah, if you're going to keep putting these guys in movies that nobody wants to see, who wants to see a movie about Antifa, man? I mean, no, the Antifa people don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? No.
Antifa people don't go to movies. So.
They don't go to movies. Yeah, right? It's crazy. All right, boys and girls, that is it for the pop culture update this week.
Wow.
That's right. We're flying through it this week.
Good.
Yes.
Actually, I kind of do have one thing.
How dare you, John?
That's okay. It's fine.
Son of a bitch.
Next Thursday is Fallout Day.
Next Thursday's Fallout Day.
So this is going to be brought up next Wednesday?
I guess I can bring it up next Wednesday. Okay.
No. I actually did hear about that. I don't know what it's about, but I did hear about that.
So what is Fallout Day?
They're doing a live stream at noon Central. That's it's all about, obviously they're going to talk about new stuff for Fallout 76, but they're also going to talk about the show.
Yeah.
And they're finally announcing the remake of Fallout 3.
They're remaking
is that
Fallout 3?
confirmed, or is that rumor?
That is pretty much confirmed.
Pretty much confirmed.
Not confirmed. Okay.
So you're saying there's a chance that it's bullshit. Okay.
There's always a chance it's BS. I mean, but the people that it's coming from are usually on the.
Yeah, they're good sources. I hear you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Knock at this point is like, show me. He's Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No. And I will buy it day one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Me too.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't care. I will buy
it. If you're a fan, dude, it's like if they enhanced. I didn't buy the Last of Us redo because I didn't think it really added much to it when I saw the videos and stuff. But if they do something to that game that just makes it look massively better, I'd buy it in 2 seconds. Yeah. If you like the game and it makes it better, shit, yeah, why wouldn't you? E. Clay Thomas says, yeah, but where did they film Godzilla -1? Well, yeah, it's a Japanese movie. Yeah. It was filmed outside of Hollywood.
Hollywood isn't even filmed in Hollywood anymore.
No. Hollywood filming is happening mostly in Atlanta, Georgia. It's done in Canada. We have some films being filmed here in Louisiana. There's a lot of there's a lot of
some in
states
Missouri.
competing for projects, man.
There's some in Missouri.
Yeah, there's some in Missouri. Yeah, I was going to say. I know they're doing some filming up there near you. Yeah, they've been filming in Louisiana for a long time. Right around the time of Katrina, they started to film here whenever they had some projects that were supposed to be filmed in New Orleans and moved them up here to Shreveport. And that's when Costner came, started making his movies here. And yeah, they've figured out that, you know, they can get interest from other municipalities that will make it tax friendly for them to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, why not? They've got nobody to blame but themselves over there in LA. They keep. Well, I'm not going to get into it. This isn't a political show, but there's a reason why they're moving out of there to make movies. Okay, yeah, it's becoming expensive to film there. Okay, that's just all there is to it. Okay, so we got to check in on the girlfriend of the show real quick. We got to do that, or there's going to be a friggin' a mutiny up in here. And actually, we're right on time for it because it's usually about an hour into the show, and we're a half an hour in. So right around 6:30, it's time to check out our girl.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue?
Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it.
Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms. Sweeney, see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
I love some of these comments. If it wasn't for Oppenheimer, we wouldn't have Godzilla. That's good, man. Vince says, I'm ready. Hello, nurse. Oh, my God. The ducks are out. Keep it in your pants, dude. Take it easy. Let's see. Eclay says, in my opinion, Sydney has gone down since I saw that picture of her side by side with Hillary Clinton. I don't know anymore. Yeah, well, since you brought that up, that's one of the stories I got this week, and I could not believe this was a thing. Come on, give me a break. They're trying to say that Hillary looked a lot like Sydney back in the day. I couldn't believe this shit, man. But they put pictures of them side by side. And
I'm not seeing it.
I guess it's there, maybe.
I kind of see it, to be honest. I'm seeing it.
But, you know, yeah, that's, I don't know. Let's go over here to X and look at the actual post and see if we can look at these pictures. Yeah, here we go.
Not that angle.
Not that angle. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. She's kind of flat-faced. You know what I'm saying? She's got kind of a flat face. But some of these...
There, I kind of see it.
At certain angles, yeah, you can see it. But she's not endowed like that girl at all. But the looks, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. But I couldn't believe this stuff, man. When I saw it, I was like, wow, unbelievable. Who would even think to friggin' compare the two? You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. Also this week, Sydney's getting ready in a black top with a bold neckline. Will make you look twice. What they're talking about is her latest video on Instagram.
Her neck. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Look at that neck.
That's crazy. Anyway, it's just a video. I'm not playing the music because that's all that's back there is music. And it's just a video for Addison Rae, line of makeup and stuff like that. You know her. She's gonna optimize her ability to sell things, right? So. There you go. And that's it for Sydney this week, boys and girls. That's all we got. She was not very busy this week. But that Hillary Clinton one, though, I was looking at it. I was like, yeah, from some angles, yeah. But she's, first of all, she has not got the body that chick had. And secondly, she's kind of flat-faced. She doesn't.
She's like the anti-Sydney.
Yeah, the anti-Sydney. There you go. Look, Eclay goes, but then... But then, guess what? He's still feeding the ducks. Crazy maniac, man. Oh, my God. You're crazy. But anyway, So we're going to get to the meat of things tonight, boys and girls. We're about to talk about... Now, first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and talk about a couple of these movies I watched because of the genres, okay? One of them... Okay, the movies I've watched so far that you guys gave me to look at was Train to Busan, Heretic, Wolfman, and Drag Me to Hell. I got to tell you, John, I'd laughed my ass off watching Drag Me to Hell. That was pretty damn funny. I was not scared by that movie. Yeah, but it's funny. It's the typical Sam Raimi, gross you out, freak you out humor type thing. Yeah, it was
none of the
cool.
movies I gave. Got it. Okay.
What's that?
So none of the movies I gave.
I'm just going down the list.
Heretic wasn't mine.
None of those were mine.
Really? I think Heretic was from the chat. I believe Vince told me to watch that one. But anyway, I'll give you my review about that one later. But I wanted to kick off the Classic Monsters one by telling you what I thought of The Wolfman with, let's see, it's got Benicio del Toro in the main role. It had Hannibal Lecter. What's his name? I'm
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins, yeah. Hang on, I'm bringing it up right now. And the girl in it, I know who it was. I just, for some reason, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember who it is. Oh yeah, it's Emily Blunt is the girl in it, and of course, I was right about the guy on the poster. That was our guy from The Matrix, Hugo Weaving, as the inspector that was checking things out. But let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. The Wolfman, I thought it was a good movie. It's not as good as the original. It's hard to match that original with was that Lon Chaney that played him?
Lon Chaney Jr.
Yeah, Lon Chaney Jr. There you go. Yeah. It's good. I got to tell you, the production value of it, the house itself was a character. I liked that. I thought that was really cool because that's really important in these period piece monster movies, is to get the era right, and I think they did that really well. I was really impressed with the fact that that gypsy camp, the attack at the gypsy camp was pretty cool. That's how he became the Wolfman eventually. But it was good. It's not as good as the original one, but I thought it was good. But it was a little predictable. I mean, you knew his dad was a Wolfman the whole time. You knew this already, just by the way he was acting. You know what I mean? He was just acting too crazy. But I thought it was a good movie. John, what did you think of this one?
It was okay. It's not my favorite of the werewolf movies. No. But
Emily Blunt was good in it.
Yeah.
It was a young Emily Blunt, and she was good. She really was good in it. I enjoyed her character. She wasn't a wallflower. You know what I mean? She really wasn't. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Have you seen this one, Knock?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be anything you'd be interested in. So, okay. So first of all, this is our lead into the Universal Monsters. Now, John, being the aficionado he is, now define the Universal Monsters to us.
Universal Monsters are Frankenstein, Dracula, werewolf, Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, the Mummy, and the Gill Man, or
Creature from Black Lagoon.
Creature from Black Lagoon.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and start your list, man. And I'm going to interject the stuff I like from that genre and knock. Well, I don't know. Yours is more science fiction. Do you have any in the monster vein?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Well, then we'll do like we did last week. John will kick it off.
Just two in the monster. I mean, and they're not even really classic monsters. I don't have any of those.
I got you.
But they have monsters.
Yep. First I'm starting with you you have to go with the OG. You have to go with the original 1931 Frankenstein.
Boris
Karloff.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one just going to be mentioned every single year?
It is.
Yeah,
because it's a classic, bro. It is a classic.
Definitely, because I did watch it last year. It was on the knock list.
You know what makes this movie to me above everything else is the part with the girl in it.
Yeah.
That it just shows you what the real heart of the monster is. You know what I mean? He just wants to be left alone. You know what I mean? But
the real villain's the doctor.
Yeah, the real villain is the doctor. The real monster is the doctor.
Yes.
And that's the way this story is usually told. You know what I mean? He's really the villain of the show. It's not the monster himself. Yeah.
Yeah, but it really hasn't been beaten as far as a Frankenstein style monster, or even remakes of this specifically, or something similar to it.
No. And it's amazing. It stood the test of time, man. It really has. I still watch it occasionally. Boris Karloff is awesome as that monster. He's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And he's scary when he has to be scary, and it's really cool. I mean, you're not going to know anybody in here but Boris. I mean, you might be fans of these old movies and might know who these people are, but most of us don't know who these folks are. But Boris Karloff has always been a huge name in monster movie history. Him and Lon Chaney are probably the OGs of this genre of films. What's that?
And Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi, yeah, for sure. Okay, what's your first one there, Knock? What you got?
This is honestly, I think this is just a good. It's not even scary, but I think it's just that's why it's first.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got monsters in it, and I think it's just a good Halloween movie.
Yeah, okay.
That's Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, huh? I don't think I've ever watched it because it's geared towards kids.
Yeah,
my kids used to read these books.
Me too. That's why I watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but we're pointing out things that you haven't watched. So
right. Now this is 2015. Jack Black.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. I'm pulling up the right thing. But yeah, well, tell me about this one. I mean, I really don't get the whole Goosebumps thing. I think I know it's geared towards kids. Is it got the Universal monsters in it?
Well, a lot of them are just monsters in general. It's just it's the writer does just different stories with different. It's horror books for kids. So you'll see all kinds of different types of classic monsters. You got the gnomes, you got the puppet, you got all kinds of weird shit in it. But in this particular movie, Stein is just a writer, and the things that he writes in his book comes true.
Wow. Okay.
The main character, it's one of those classic tales of moving. Mom gets a new job and whatever, and they have to move across the country, and he hates it here, kind of thing. It's very what's the crap? I'm blanking. What's the witches movie? The Three Witches from the 90s, and they remade it recently. Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus?
Hocus
Okay.
Pocus.
It's like that. I got you.
It's like that kind of setup, yeah. So, but
look at this dog, man. Good Lord.
So it could be a little spooky, but it is more for kids. I really like the young actor that's in there. He has a really good show that I think it was like 5-10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
God, I can't remember the show. If you can click on Dylan Minette.
Yeah, gotcha.
Last name.
He plays Zach in the show. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in another show, I think, on Netflix. 13 Reasons Why. It's in the backdrop of his picture there.
Okay.
That show is a really good show, by the way, on Netflix. It's about a high school girl who basically bears all in tapes after she kills herself.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a coming of age, but like true, sad. But she goes into in the tape, she goes into everything that led up to her killing herself.
Really?
So it's like hugely emotional. Like that guy did a really good job in it. That's what drew me to the movie in the first place, was him being in it.
Mm-hmm.
More so than Jack Black.
I gotcha.
So
yeah.
I think it's a really good Halloween movie.
Yeah, Goosebumps. That's a family friendly one for sure.
It's like the Eddie Murphy Haunted House.
Right.
not comedy wise, but like it's just a good Halloween movie.
Right. It's a good Halloween. Maybe some jump scares here and there, but it's definitely family friendly. You're not going to get a lot of gore and that kind of thing. Yeah. I feel you. That's a cool one, man. That's cool.
That's one if you ever have the kids over and put it on the projector, it'd be cool. Pretty cool to watch.
Yeah. I got to tell you the one I'm going to bring up next is Dracula, but it's the one from the 70s. It's the one with where's my man at? God blast it. There he is, Frank Langella. Frank Langella's Dracula. He's always been my favorite guy that played Dracula. I've always enjoyed his Dracula because he's how do I put this? He's the James Bond Dracula. You know what I mean? He's the ladies' man Dracula. I dug that about his portrayal of it. It's a great movie if you've never seen it. He has a hideous way he dies in this movie. That's for sure, man. But Frank Langella actually, I don't think many people knew who he was as an actor when this movie came out, but he definitely made his name off of this flick, and he's been in several things since. But love him. Of course, Laurence Olivier is an Oscar-winning actor.
Donald Pleasance.
Donald Pleasance is in it. Yeah, it's got a great cast. And
Sylvester McCoy is Doctor Who.
Is he in Doctor Who? See, you guys got to point out the Doctor Who stuff because I don't know any of that. But yeah, I dig Frank Langella's. He's always been my favorite Dracula. Okay, he's not my favorite vampire, but he's my favorite Dracula. And I have to say, out of all the genre, the Universal monsters, the vampire's my favorite. I've always dug the vampire more than any of the rest of them because he's a ladies' man, dude. He seduces people. He has to be invited in to have power over you and stuff. It's really cool. And so that is the first one I wanted to talk about was Dracula. I dug that one. Did you like that one, John, back in the day?
Oh, yeah, the 70s Dracula?
Yeah. It's just really cool. 1979, and it meets your time standards, Knock. It's 1 hour and 49 minutes long. So it'll fit your time standard, buddy.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, for my mummy movie.
Okay.
I'm not going with the OG.
Okay.
I'm actually going with 1999's The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Wow, man. Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. That was a great version of it, man. I have not met a person that didn't like this movie. You know what I mean? I think I've heard you say you were a fan of these flicks, weren't you? And I think Doc has disappeared on me.
You're breaking up, Joe.
Yeah, you're roboting.
You are. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me do something real quick. Let's see if I can help it. Oh, I see what it is. Let's right now. How's that, boys and girls?
You had something playing in the background?
No. I hadn't switched it from the video game show. It was still on Mixline. And Mixline, the more stuff I have running, the more it's going to bust it up. So I'm sure the data stream turned into shit on it. That's probably what happened. Now you're getting direct me, so it should be really good. Really good. Yeah, I think you've said before you like Brendan Fraser because of these movies when you were a kid, right?
Oh, this is coming of age for me.
Yeah, right.
These movies were the best coming out. I went to these were great.
Yep. But go ahead, John. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's the classic story, obviously The Mummy, but it's told in a slightly different way. It's more of a mix of The Mummy and Indiana Jones.
Exactly, and I think that's what makes it so much fun to watch, man.
And it has the best CGI of Rock the Dwayne Johnson ever.
Right.
Yeah.
In the later version.
Yeah, in the later versions, yeah.
In the later movies.
The Scorpion
he's being sarcastic. That's absolutely the worst CGI I've ever seen.
It was bad.
It was
so
really
funny. They'd have been better off.
But I actually did enjoy the Scorpion King movie, though, with The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
When he was first starting out.
Well, John, one thing I was going to point out is, it's a little bit more campy and it's a little more Indiana Jones adventure type, but it sticks to the lore. of the
Yes, it
Mummy
does.
story. Yeah, that's what's so cool.
I
About
love
it, man.
that. Looks like we got all the horses. Looks like you're on the wrong side of the river.
Hey, Benny.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Kevin
Imagine that one.
Friggin' Rachel
Rachel
Weisz,
Weisz.
I loved. Now her replacement in the third movie, she was okay, but she had big shoes to fill, and I think she knew it. You know, she didn't try to go over the top with it or anything, which I appreciated. I love this guy, John Hannah.
John Hannah.
My God, he was great. This dude
I
right
love him in
here,
Spartacus.
Arnold Vosloo, dude, he was scary as shit in that show, man. He was intense. You want to talk about physical presence? That guy had it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, good stuff, dude. And
Eric
all these
Avari was
actors are
in
really
this,
good.
yeah.
I mean, you've seen them everywhere. Kevin J. O'Connor's really good. Friggin' this guy, Eric Avari. I always remember him from Stargate, the movie.
Yep.
Stargate, the movie. Yeah. And Oded Fair, dude, he ended up being on a bunch of stuff too from this. I mean, all of these
yeah.
guys that were in this became stars. They really did.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, not all of them went on to Brendan Fraser type success, but they were all working actors after this. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, this was his first more serious role. I mean, it wasn't like The Whale serious, but
right.
This was the first, because before then he was, was doing like, what, Encino Man and all that stuff with.
Right. He was doing comedy a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. What was the Headbangers movie? Was it called Headbangers? The one about the guys in the radio station, the rock guys? I can't remember. Can't remember the name of that one.
By
Somebody
the way,
in
if
the
you
chat will
haven't
remember.
seen The Whale, Brendan Fraser movie, it's a really good movie.
I was fixing to say, I would imagine there's a reason why he won the Academy Award.
Yeah.
I've always thought he was a very underrated actor. I thought he was really good. He'd already been in one Best Picture before. He was in Crash, the ensemble movie that won Best Picture that 1 year over. The whole reason why I don't have, thank God, Brokeback Mountain in my collection. Yeah. Anyway, this guy right here, Oded Fair, he was on Charmed. He was the bad guy on Charmed for a season or two. Airheads. There it is. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to think of. Huh?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten what the name of it was.
Right. I couldn't remember it. But yeah, Brandon had made his name in comedy before that. And it kind of, his comedic timing in this was good because of that. But he was more the Indiana Jones character in this series, really. But yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. That's your Mummy movie, huh?
That's my Mummy movie.
I like it better than the original's good. I mean, for what it was, but
oh yeah.
And I wouldn't even suggest watching the Tom Cruise one. There's a reason why they didn't do the dark multiverse like they wanted to.
That killed it.
It did kill it, man. I thought that was a great idea to do that, though. Make a universe of the Universal Monsters movies. And I you know what I wanted to see him do? Do that and then make League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, like a remake of that, be the Avengers type movie of it. You know what I mean? That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. I would have loved to have seen him do that. Let's see. Awesome one says, weird YouTube error code a couple of times. Really? I wonder what that is. I'll check the feed here in a second. But Knock, what's your next one, man?
This is going to be, I mean, the first movie was a little bit more horror. It turned more into an action series, but Pitch Black.
Pitch Black. Okay.
That's
now,
actually on my list, so I'll
this
pull
is
that one
something.
off.
This is something that I've never seen.
Oh, you don't have to go into the whole series, but
I've seen Chronicles of Riddick. I've seen that.
And like you said, and you could say that's more of an action one, right?
Right.
This is not like that. This is the first entry into this universe, and it's pretty good.
This isn't a universal monster, but there is monsters involved in it.
Yes, they're on a planet with creatures that only come out at night.
Yeah. So this kind of blends the two that we're talking about tonight, really. But yeah, Pitch Black, Vin Diesel, had he made Fast and Furious yet when he made this?
it had to be close by.
Because
I
I
think
know
was
this
really gearing up around this time. It's
Yeah,
2000.
he had made it. I think that
He
this
had?
came out
Okay.
the same year.
Okay. All right. It's 2000. 100, an hour and 49 minutes. Right in line with Knox time constraints. Anybody else besides Vin Diesel we should know in this one?
Oh yeah, you got Keith
Cole
David
Hauser.
in there. You got
Keith David. All right.
Claudia
Cool.
Black in there. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Did you see who's above Keith David?
By the way, the Fast and Furious was 2001. So this
Cole
came out
Hauser.
Yeah.
Cole Hauser's in that?
Yeah.
Wow. It's Rip from
Claudia
Yellowstone,
Black's in
boys and
this.
girls. Wow. That's
I'm
cool,
a big
man.
Claudia Black fan.
Claudia Black. Now, who is she?
She's a big sci-fi person. If you ever watched Farscape,
Okay.
she was the main character in that one. She was in Stargate, which is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah,
Near
I
the
haven't
end of the
seen any of
series.
this stuff. Yeah.
No, she's yeah.
Very cool.
By the
man.
way, Fast and the Furious came out in 2001.
Okay.
So
was
he,
it
so this was
before
before
that.
that. That's what I thought.
yeah.
Because I know. Look, I'm not the only person that hasn't seen this movie. A lot of people have seen Chronicles of Riddick because it was heavily advertised. This one wasn't. It was this one.
The first one.
Correct me
And
if I'm wrong. It was more of a cult classic. It did better in home video than it did in the theater the first
absolutely.
run.
Yeah, DVD sales for this one was pretty good. I think the DVD sales drove them to make more movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is nothing like the other movies. The other movie, and I actually really like the other movies. I think, oh shoot, what's his face? Carl Urban is in the other two.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Urban's in Chronicles of Riddick and
Yeah.
and the third one. I can't remember the
believe so.
third one. What it's called, but yeah. We'll look at it. Hang on. I'll punch it up.
I like the whole series. I'm just saying for the sake of Halloween and
Mm-hmm.
and this, you really should watch this one. The other ones you can give or take. If you're digging this one and you want to see a little bit more about Riddick,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, they even had a video game as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judy Dench is in this? I don't remember that. That's wild. There she is. Yeah.
Dandy Newton.
Yep, there's Carl Urban, bigger than shit. I've seen it. It was years ago,
This
though.
one's a really good movie too.
Yeah.
Keith David's in this again.
Mm-hmm. So everybody doesn't die in Pitch Black? Cool.
No.
That's
no.
good to know.
Some people survive. They get off the planet.
Okay, now you're looking at spoilers. Stop looking ahead.
Hey, dude, I've seen this one. It's not.
Yeah, but you don't know
spoilers.
any of the characters.
Yeah, that's true. I
You don't
don't.
remember any of them. No, but the Pitch Black is. If you're gonna watch anything on my list, that one you should watch sometime
Yeah.
before Halloween.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
remember, it was on my list. I pulled it
Yeah,
off.
and it was on John's list, so it was on both our lists, Joe. Write
There
it
you
down.
go.
I don't see you writing it down.
I already want to see it, but if you need to see me physically write it down, fine.
Yes. Yes,
I've
I
been
do.
wanting to see this forever. Pitch Black. I got it, man.
Okay.
Here, knock. Let me make sure you see it. Look, it's
All right,
right
there,
there.
all right,
It's the
good.
darkest thing on the page, man.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Here, hang on. Put some exclamation points on it.
Actually,
Shit.
I need you to make that entire paper black, and then the pitch black in white. So
Right. Let me go get some bleach. No, I'm just- All right. Whose turn is it? It's mine?
George. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Did John already go?
Yeah, he did.
I did the Mummy.
He did the Mummy.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so my next Universal Monster movie is going to be one that I dug as a kid. And a lot of people are like, really? This guy is considered one of the Universal Monsters? And it's just because it was such a hit, man. I don't think they expected this to be as big a hit as it was back in 1954. But
Yeah.
man, you talk about a movie that, first of all, it's eerie. It's in a place everybody's scared to death swimming, especially something being in natural water is not a pool. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can't see what's under you. And this right here, this was Jaws before Jaws, man. Only it was a person, and it was after the girl, right? It was a humanoid. But wow, what a great monster movie this was. I watched this one a bunch when I was a kid. I was a big fan of, you guys know from the last show, I love everything 50s sci-fi and horror. I love it all. I think it's just fantastic. I'm trying to remember who played the monster in this. I don't think it was Johnny Weissmuller.
No, it was.
I'm trying to think. Let's see. He's listed here somewhere.
Ben
The
Chapman.
Gill Man. Yeah, Ben Chapman. Yeah.
And Rico Browning, who's I think he was like a champion diver.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. But yeah, Julie Adams is gorgeous. But yeah, if you dug stuff like Jaws, you should check this out, man, because I don't know how to explain it. The Gill Man is just really cool, man, and kind of like Frankenstein, you feel for him. You know what I mean? Because he just digs the chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool movie. I know you like this one, John. I know that. Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, watch it one of these days when you got nothing better to do, man. You don't have to. This one really isn't required for Halloween. It isn't. You can watch this one anytime, really. It's not super scary or anything like that, but it's really cool, man. The suit is what sells the whole thing. It's so great because they did we were talking pregame about we'd like to see more actual effects instead of CGI, actual practical effects. We were talking about, werewolves morphing in like American Werewolf in London, how they used airbags and plastics to, make things grow and stuff like that. The gills on this guy in 1954, it looked like he was breathing through the gills, man. It was really neat. It was freaking cool. It really was. And the underwater shots in it are fantastic. Of course, I'm always going to gravitate towards that. I think I've told you guys my favorite James Bond movie is back in the day was Thunderball because of the big freaking spear gun fight at the end of it underwater. Yeah, it's very cool shit. Okay, so next up is John with the super list. What's up?
My Dracula movie
Mm-hmm.
isn't the original.
Okay.
It's actually the 1958 Hammer Dracula with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing as Van Helsing.
Hang on. Is it called Dracula?
Yep, Dracula 1958.
1958. I am going to it. There it is. Peter Cushing. Boom. And, oh my God. Yeah, the OG. That's him. Yeah. And I really think that Langella tried to make his look just like this. You know what I mean? With the hairstyle and everything. Yeah. That's Vincent Price, right?
No, it's Christopher Lee.
That's Christopher Lee. That's right. That's right. I always get those two confused. I don't know why, but I always get them confused. But yeah, this is a classic.
Christopher Lee was a living badass.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. He most definitely was. But Peter Cushing was Dr. Van Helsing. Yeah. They played against each other in several movies, didn't they? Not just this one.
Oh, yeah. There's several. Hammer put out a lot of the Universal Monster movies.
Mm-hmm.
But this is by far the best one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, man. Of course, Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, they were known for this genre. That's where they made their bones, basically, for lack of a better word. I find it interesting to see Michael Gough here. Wow. That's Alfred from the Keaton Batman movies, man. What do we want to call them? We can't call it the Burton verse because do we want to call it the Burton / Schumacher verse? Is that what we want to call it? I don't know. But he was Alfred through all of those movies with Keaton, Val Kilmer, and George Clooney as Batman, right? Yeah, that run back in the day. But yeah, this is a great one, man. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. And look, this is really the best, I think, Hammer movie that was ever made right here. Yep. It really is.
Although I do have another one on my regular horror list that comes up.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, man. Gotcha. Knock, what's your next one, man?
My next one, this one probably could have been brought up a few weeks ago because it is more of a zombie-ish movie.
Okay.
But I Am Legend.
I Am Legend? Okay. We're leaning more towards the sci-fi now, but
actually those are vampires.
Or they are more vampires because they are sentient.
Okay.
Yeah, they're vampires.
Gotcha. Okay. That works. That fits the vampire genre then. Would you say this is your favorite vampire movie?
Me? No. My favorite vampire is An Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, that's mine too. That don't worry, it's going to be covered next.
I didn't put it on my list, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, that's
my favorite. That is my favorite.
I mean,
vampire.
I want to find things that you haven't seen. So.
Right. I've seen this, dude. I've
figured
seen
you might
this
have seen
several
this
times.
one.
Yes, I've seen this one. Actually, I kind of lean more. This is a good version. I lean more towards the Omega Man with Charlton Heston, though, as far as close to the source material. But I Am Legend is a great movie. I think it's awesome, man. This is before Will Smith lost his mind. Back when he was a bankable movie star. And it really is a great movie, man. I enjoyed the heck out of this thing. Really did. I love the chick that plays with him, Alice Braga. Didn't she end up having a Fox TV show at one point? FX, I think she is it the cleaning lady? No, she ended up being a drug lord, right? In one of the shows on FX, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, it's no big deal. You can look it up yourselves, guys. But yeah, I dug this. And what I really dug was the use of flashbacks in this one to tell his backstory. That was really cool. How he was, he's one of the guys that was working on something to, fix this. You know what I mean? Not like Eugene. He wasn't lying about it. This guy was actually a scientist trying to work on it with the military, right? Yeah, man. So tell us what you dug about this one.
This was right when I was in high school. It was just a good movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This was right after high school. So.
Back before Will Smith lost his damn mind.
Like I said, yeah, when he was a bankable movie star, no doubt.
Men in Black will always be one of my favorite movies of his.
Yeah, he's made a bunch of movies that I dig. And look, I am not a Will Smith hater at all. I dig his stuff. Look. He's made some of the best movies I've ever seen.
Just no more Bad Boys movies, please.
Yeah, please. I watched the first one.
Two were
never
amazing.
watched. No, the first one was two guys bitching at each other for 2 hours. I had enough of it.
That was
15 minutes.
comedy. No, the first two are great. After that, it just got a little weird.
Yeah,
they got old.
And a lot of people hate it, but one of my favorite ones is Wild Wild West.
Yeah. A lot of people do hate that movie, but I dug it.
That was one of my favorite.
Well,
movies.
I love the series. The original
I did too.
60s
I
series.
dug the Wild Wild West television series.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. But
Super.
Yeah,
Spy,
Kevin
Wild West.
Klein as his gadget guy and everything. Yeah, that movie was great.
I watched that movie so many times. That was I wore that DVD.
Who was there's a really good actor played the Confederate general in that. I can't remember.
You should look it up.
Yeah, well, we'll pull it up real quick. Yeah, sure, why not?
Halloween's for dressing up too, like cowboys.
It is.
Indians.
You can dress up. Look, I've done so many cosplays, and for the last show of the, I'm going to show you how me and Foxy have dressed up over the years with the different stuff we've done. But, excuse me, Wild Wild West. Let's see
one of my favorite of Will Smith's has got to be Hancock.
Hancock is
a realistic
it's good.
superhero. So
it's good. It's good.
So good.
Yep. Okay, so the Wild Wild West back in the day.
What year was that?
That is 1999.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was like 11 years old, I think.
Kenneth Branagh. That's who it is.
Yeah,
That's why I couldn't remember it, because that doesn't even look like him now. You know what I mean? That doesn't even look like him. Yeah. But he's great in that role, man. He is fantastic as that dude. What's the guy's name? It's General something. Dr. Arliss Lovelace. That's it. Yeah. Oh my God, he's great in that movie. It is
General
a fantastic
Bloodbath McGrath.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Freaking great.
Oh,
giant spider, man. The giant spider.
So good.
Got the giant spider. We saw that giant spider again.
I love the collar that they had on.
Yes.
Close together.
Right.
You run in that direction, I'll run in that direction.
Kung! Just fucking them up, man. It was great.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Wild Wild West. Look, if you dug the if you dug the television show,
never seen it.
Never seen it. Huh? Well, hang on a second. I will show you what it was all about. This guy was on TV for a couple of different series. This was the first one. Robert Conrad was the main character. And his sidekick was played by another great actor. What the hell was his name? Ross Martin. Yeah, it was Artemis Gordon. And it was just like the movie. You know what I mean? He was the James Bond of the West, and this guy was his Q. And yeah, it was a great
I might have
show.
to take a look at that.
Yeah, dude.
It's a good series.
If you want to check out an old series that's pretty good, it was on for 4 years, and not too many episodes, but Robert Conrad would go on to play in Baba Black Sheep, which was a World War II movie,
which I've also got.
Television show.
Yeah.
And it was about the war in the Pacific Theater.
Specifically about Pappy Bollington.
Right. An actual pilot that lived during that era. Of course, it's fictional. I mean, but it's a really good series. But yeah, I highly recommend this for you, man. If you've never seen, look at this. Like I said, it's like the movie. The movie is just this on steroids. You know what I mean? With the trains, with all the toys on them and stuff. You know. Another movie, or TV show that was kind of like this was Get Smart, but that was more of a comedy. A comedy, and it was set in the time period in the 60s.
Yeah.
But this one here, it came out the year I was born, man. I used to watch reruns of it all the time. Friggin' Wild Wild West was a great show. Okay. As I said, my favorite vampire movie, and that's how many more Universal Monsters you got before we get to sci-fi?
I need to move on because we're running out of time.
Right?
Already.
We've got Wolfman, Invisible Man, The Phantom, and I've got I've got 4 basically.
Okay.
5.
All right. 4. We'll run through those real quick.
Yeah, I don't have any more.
After we get this one, well, you do have one more, but we're gonna do it together. Oh man, and we're not talking about the television series that's on AMC. Now I've heard that the TV show is pretty accurate to the book. I don't really know. I've never watched it though because it's just I wasn't feeling the actors that were playing the parts.
Yeah.
Because this right here, first of all, Louis is my favorite vampire of all time. Brad Pitt is my favorite vampire. I dig him. The vampire with a conscience. He really doesn't want to kill anybody. You know what I mean? But I read this book, and look, if you're a guy, I would suggest only reading this book and nothing else of Anne Rice's because she will freak you out if you read anything else she writes. I picked up Sleeping Beauty and tried to read that, and I put it down after about 10 pages.
That's like porn.
It is. It's woof. She gets a little crazy with some of this shit. But
I actually like the Vampire Lestat better than I liked Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah,
that's why I was hoping they would make. That's why they're hoping they were.
They're fixing to do a series on AMC of the Vampire Lestat. They're fixing to do that. Yeah, and that I'm interested in watching. That I'm actually interested in watching. The series they have now, I really wasn't interested in because they're running a brothel in it. I'm like, it just doesn't sound right. That's too high profile for these guys. Yeah. But I did dig this. Go ahead.
But my favorite Anne Rice is actually Ramses the Damned, the one about the mummy.
Oh, okay, there you go. I haven't read that one. Don't really know that one too well. But yeah, the cast of this one, man, the opening of it's awesome. How the interview starts and everything with Christian Slater. I think I've told you guys before. I always thought that guy would go further in his career. I think he's great. But Tom Cruise as Lestat really impressed a lot of people in this role, and it's just a really good movie, man. from beginning to end. But the guy we were introduced to, I think it was the first time he was on screen in a major motion picture, and he's not even pictured here. Are you kidding me? Where is he? Where's Antonio Banderas, man? Are you serious?
Kirsten Dunst is on there, but not
yeah, they got Kirsten Dunst.
His name is on the cover. Well,
right?
I mean, I think something's weird about this because it's got like random characters. I don't really understand that list.
That's the top cast. If you click the arrow where it says top cast, it actually pulls the whole cast.
Well, yeah, but
still, Antonio Banderas should be on here. Come on.
This is messed up, John. Come on.
Yeah, it is. Antonio Banderas. I shouldn't have to scroll this far down to find Antonio Banderas.
You passed
He's
him.
not here.
You passed him.
I did? Okay.
You passed him again. God, you're blind.
Well, how am I not seeing? Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. That's the dude that really impressed me in the movie. Is the oldest vampire was Armand, the guy that plays Armand. I thought he was awesome. Did you lose your connection there for a second?
No, I got kicked.
I didn't mean to. I didn't kick you.
Joe was clicking around everywhere. He couldn't find
That's it.
Antonio Banderas. So.
That's it. But Antonio Banderas, I shouldn't have had to look that far for him. He should be on this main list.
That setup right there they have on that one is really weird. I think.
Yeah, it is weird. They've got way too many smaller characters.
The top cast should be the people that are most known.
Right.
Not
exactly.
the four on the waterfront.
These three people should be heavily presented right there on that list. But yeah, this is a great movie. If you've never seen it, watch it sometime. It's really cool. It details the life of a young vampire from the old. I want to say it was right after the Civil War, right around there, New Orleans area. And
Hi, John.
Well, he's just okay. Didn't we go through this not too long ago? What they going in? Dude, Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, Jekyll and Hyde's pretty good. I saw that. But yeah, check out Interview with a Vampire. It's a good movie, man. And Kirsten Dunst was only like maybe 8, maybe 10 years old at the most. Maybe no, she had to be around 8 years old.
It was a really weird dynamic, right? Because she couldn't age.
Right. And every time
that made it a little crazy.
Yeah, every time she tried to cut her hair, it would grow back. It's just it drove her nuts. She was absolutely nuts. And they lay out the rules of being a vampire. They weren't really supposed to turn her into a vampire. Louis felt bad for her, and that's why he did it. And and Lestat got on him for it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
They don't have control.
Louis is a whiny pussy. Listen to it. I knew that was coming from somebody. Dude, I don't care what you say. He took out that whole fucking bunch of fucking vampires in Paris. I don't want to hear that shit. He wasn't a whiny pussy. He was tough. Love that guy.
I definitely, I'm pretty sure I watched that movie. Because there were a lot of actors in it, right?
Right.
Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Antonio Banderas. But
yeah,
I really enjoyed Antonio Banderas in the early 2000s. Even we've mentioned it a bunch of times on the show it's on a list of the worst movies ever. Is the 13th Warrior, which is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
and that's Antonio Banderas.
Yep, Antonio Banderas has made some good movies, man. I believe he was nominated for an Academy Award for Philadelphia for playing Tom Hanks's partner in that one. Wasn't that right, John? I'm pretty sure he was nominated for that one. Yeah, he didn't win it, but he was definitely nominated for that one. But anyway, okay. So you need to go ahead and wrap up our Universal Monster list, dude.
Yeah,
give me your first one.
My werewolf is the Howling.
The Howling. Oh yes, boys and girls, you want a little bit of dark comedy with your Wolfman movie? Check out The Howling, man. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. 1981.
Yep.
Yeah, I put that as the backdrop on my thumbnail. I don't know if you noticed that or not. It was the backdrop of it. But yeah, The Howling was fantastic. It lays the groundwork for the silver bullet thing and everything. The actors in it are really good. Dee Wallace was the girl that in the famous scene. We don't want to give spoilers or anything, but if you've seen it, you know. If you know, you know. She's got a very famous scene in the movie. But yeah, This one, pretty sure Rick Baker probably worked on the special effects for this one because he was doing all the werewolf transformation work back then. Same guy that did American Werewolf in London. But these werewolves were a little bit more. How should I put it? They had long pointy ears. They definitely looked more. I don't know. Kind of ghoulish looking more than wolf, you know what I mean? They were wolves for sure, but man, tripping movie right there. John, what did you want to point out about this one?
Well, it's just it's from the 80s, and it's like I think it's probably one of the best werewolf movies there is because it goes a lot into it follows all the steps the werewolf movie does, but it does it in a modern sensibility.
Right. And the thing about it is, I think pretty much this one and maybe Underworld are really the only ones that show them in clans. Usually when you're seeing a werewolf movie, it's like one guy or maybe two, it's not a bunch of them like it is in this movie. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's pretty cool stuff, man. This one
runner up was Werewolf in London, but
American Werewolf in London, dude. Yeah. I'm going to say it's the best transformation out of any of them. But
Baker,
we've talked about that one a lot. Okay, next one.
I had to go with the OG for Invisible Man.
Okay, yeah. They've made it a couple of times, and a lot of times when they remake it, they make it a comedy or something really dark. Like Hollow Man got dark, dude.
Hollow Man that's the Kevin Bacon one, right?
Yeah, it is.
I like that one. that was a crazy movie.
However, that's not my favorite portrayal of the Invisible Man, but it's my favorite Invisible Man movie.
Oh yeah,
my favorite portrayal is from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, he's great in that movie. He is. He's a smart ass. Can get away with anything in that movie. Yeah.
I believe I watched this one.
Yeah.
This was on my list last year. I did watch this one.
Right.
It was good. Yeah.
It is good. Yeah. It's really, really good.
He thought he was so smart.
Right. Yeah, he did. But yeah, I agree with you about the best portrayal of the Invisible Man. I'd say, yeah. And the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, he's fantastic in that movie. Yeah. Okay. What's the next one?
For my Phantom. Okay. I couldn't bring myself to put Phantom of the Park on there. Kiss and the Phantom meets the Phantom of the Park.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it because it's too much of a comedy and there really isn't a Phantom per se.
Right.
So I went with Phantom of the Paradise from 1974.
Phantom of the Paradise. Okay. 1974. There it is. Let's see. Oh my God, yeah, that's the one where they have the psycho scene and he sticks the plunger in the dude's face. Yeah, this one's crazy, man. This one is kind of a trauma version of Phantom of the opera. Yeah, this is
it's a rock. Cool. It's a rock opera.
Yes, very cool. I do remember this one. Brian De Palma. Boy, this must have been one of his first movies, man. Good Lord, that was a long time ago. Good Lord. The famous Brian De Palma. I did not know he directed this.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, let's see. Paul Williams. This is the guy that plays the asshole that he does the plunger to in the shower, right? Garrett Graham. Which one plays the Phantom? Is it this guy right here, William Finley?
I think
so. Is that him? Yeah. This movie's crazy, dude. My favorite version of Phantom of the Opera, though, is the one with Gerard Butler. I dig that one, man. Yeah. It is awesome. It's got him and Patrick Wilson in it. If you guys have never seen it, hang on, I'll show you. Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, but that one's based on the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical.
Right. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, I dig this one the most. That's my favorite one. Is this one? The girl's gorgeous, and some of the actors in it do their own singing. Most of them do, but yeah, it's got a cast that you're going to recognize. Patrick Wilson, who's good in anything. I don't give a shit what anybody says. He's Mr.
Driver.
Yeah, Minnie Driver, and she's the diva in it, right? Yeah. This girl's cute as hell, Jennifer Ellison. I don't know what else she's done, but she's great. But the girl that played the love interest, Emma Rossi's really good.
Kieran Hines.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of girls in this one. Yep.
No. I mean, I might not be saying his name right. Is it?
Right here?
Kieran.
Yeah. Kieran Hines. Yeah, he's an awesome actor, man.
I think he was Caesar in Rome, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he also he was
of all time.
He was in Tomb Raider. He was the bad guy in one of, I think it was the original Tomb Raider movie, right? Pretty sure.
And the final is my final one is for my Gilman movie.
Yeah.
Is actually the third one in the series, The Creature Walks Among Us.
The Creature Walks Among Us. Well, you know what mine is. It's the Creature from the Black Lagoon. But
yeah.
Creature Walks Among Us. There it is. 1956. Looks like they put them out a year at a time, huh?
Yep.
So what happens in this one, man?
Basically, he starts to mutate and become more human-like. He starts to lose his skills and stuff. So they try and do the Pygmalion thing.
Oh no! They try and do the Tarzan thing and tame him and everything.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
But that doesn't work, and of course he goes berserk at the end, and yeah, it's just this really dark version of it of his story.
Yeah.
That because they try to exploit him, they do all that stuff,
right.
And the last scene is just him walking back into the water.
Yeah. Right. Just fuck all this and leaves it alone. Yep. Sounds pretty cool, man. I don't remember seeing that one. I'll have to go back and check that one out for sure. Okay, so let's move. That's a good character to move on to science fiction with. And the reason why I wanted to do science fiction ones, man, because I couldn't think of any other freaking way to explain one of the ones I'm going to mention. But I do want to give you my quick review of Train to Busan, since we're transitioning to science fiction, because I consider the zombie genre part of the science fiction thing. You know what I mean? Because I've always got a different explanation for why that are walking. You know, I think in the original Romero ones, wasn't it something coming from outer space that did something to the atmosphere, or something like that? I mean, it was hinted that way. I don't think they ever really told you.
No, they didn't. But yeah.
They did say something about space during that one. But let's see. Train to Busan. There it is. I watched this one, and Knock, did you get to watch this?
I did.
Yeah. Okay, good. We can talk about it then. I don't have to worry about spoiling.
I gotta tell you, I hate movies with kids.
Yeah.
They get everybody killed.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
They're always the ones that survive.
You're right. But yeah, I tell you what I was scared of, man. And I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good.
No, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. They did a really good job with this. Here's what I was afraid of. I thought we were going to have another Night of the Living Dead ending when they were walking down that tunnel before she started singing. You know what I mean? When she started singing, I was like, okay, they're going to live. You know what I mean? Because I thought for sure those guys were going to take those two out, man. But, yeah, this has the World War Z type zombies in it that just are super fast and pile on each other and shit. And I'm starting to really like that. What is this guy's name? Let me scroll down here and find out. The bigger guy. This guy. Yeah. The more Korean stuff I'm watching, the more I dig that guy, man. He's pretty cool, man. I love this character in this one. I really did.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite Korean actor.
Yep. But I got to tell you, Knock's absolutely correct about this. The kid does get everybody killed, including the dad. And you know, the dad has a cool character arc, but then he dies. I mean, it's a redemption thing.
Yeah,
Come on,
was
man.
Great growth just for it to be wasted.
Just to be fucking wiped out.
This was
right?
a typical Walking Dead death where you get all this growth and then it's just wasted away.
Yep.
Right. Gary trying to backdoor YouTube. What's with the backdoor thing, man? What's up with that? Is Gary in here? Is he in here? No.
I dug the movie though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I thought it was cool too. I thought it was a great concept and everything. Yeah,
there's a
we'll
six
see.
foot.
I enjoyed the one guy that kept sacrificing everybody.
Yeah, yeah, that guy, he was in it to win it, man. He didn't want them coming
You
in
gotta
there
have
because
one
they
of
were
those.
infected.
You gotta have
and
one of
blah, blah,
those.
blah. Yeah,
No.
he was an asshole, man. And then he was the only one that was talking as he was changing into a zombie, right? And he's like, dude, I hate to tell you, but you're infected. You know what I mean? It was cool.
It's funny when you, and this could be a product of The Walking Dead and stuff like that, but when it bit his hand, I was screaming, "Grab an axe!
Right? Cut his arm off! Do something!"
I was like, every minute that went by, I was like, "Oh, it's too late! It's too late! It's too late!"
But it had that World War Z feel to it because, like, especially when they got that train engine going at the end of it, you had that. They were dragging like a friggin' eighth of a mile of zombies in a pile that were just hanging on to the back of the train. I was like, holy shit, look at this crap, man. That's crazy. But yeah,
Korean
it's a good
movies are
movie.
usually over the top, so.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. I understand why everybody recommends that movie now if you're a zombie
before
fan.
we get off of the outbreak, out of the the zombie-ish vibe,
yes, sir.
I did want to mention one more movie.
Go.
And I accidentally said it, but it's Outbreak.
Outbreak. I'm on my way. Outbreak. I believe that's Dustin Hoffman. Yeah. This is a scary movie.
It is.
It is, especially since what happened with COVID and everything. This is a scary flick, dude. Yeah. I've seen this one. It's pretty good stuff, man. Pretty good stuff. I like it. Let's see. Oh, Joker Voice is here. Hey. Stopping by to say hello before my show. Like button smashed. I appreciate it, Joker. And by the way, if you don't know what show it is, it's his wrestling show. You guys go over there and sub to the Joker's Voice. He does a show called Overbooked. Him and Duke Blue Devil are on that show. Another good friend of the channel. You guys definitely go support them. If you're a wrestling fan, you get no better wrestling news than over there on Joker's channel. And they do a panel show just like this one about wrestling. And it's going to be starting here in a few minutes. So you guys go check it out whenever you get time. Give him a like and all that good stuff. Joker's fantastic. It's good to see you, man. But anyway, this one is scary as shit, dude. Go ahead and talk about it.
Well, no, it's been like 20 years since I've seen it, but
right.
I do remember this when I was younger, and yeah, it freaked the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go near monkeys.
The synopsis: a team of army doctors struggle to find a cure for the deadly Matoba virus. I can't remember how to pronounce it. That was transported from Africa to North America by a white-headed Capuchin monkey. Capuchin monkey. Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. And is now spreading quickly throughout small California town.
It's basically a mythical or a fake version of Ebola.
Yeah, right. It's got a cast. Patrick Dempsey's in that? Wow, man. Frickin' Donald Sutherland. Mm-hmm. Kevin Spacey. And I don't care what you say, I'm not going to stop watching Kevin Spacey's movies. I will separate the art from an artist in his case, because that guy is a really great actor. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. Morgan Freeman, Dustin Hoffman. It's got a good cast in it. Dale Dye's in it. Yeah. Yes. Colonel... my man, Dale Dye.
Morgan Freeman is the only one that I ever want to see play God from now on.
Right? Yeah, he is the voice of God, isn't he? Shit. Okay, John, what do you got for sci-fi?
My Event Horizon.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. That was my last one I was going to say. Fuck off.
It's all right, man. Look, we're working together on this.
So fair's fair. But that is probably my favorite all-time scary movie.
Really? Is it better than Alien?
Yes. Well, to me. I don't care for aliens, but yeah.
Not aliens. I said alien.
Whatever.
There's a distinction there.
You think I care? You know what I meant.
Okay. I do need to write this one down because I keep hearing about it and I've never seen it.
This one is crazy good.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what it's about.
Basically, it's about this new jump drive for space. except it punches a hole where the elder gods are, and it basically drives everyone crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like what are the submarine movies where they all go fucking crazy? Think of your typical submarine movie where they go crazy at sea.
I gotcha. Like Crimson Tide. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's
But
kind of
I mean,
like that. Yeah.
Look at the cast.
But in
I'm
space.
seeing the cast,
Yeah,
man.
well,
Lawrence Fishburne,
Neil.
Sam Neill. I don't need
Jason
to go any
Isaac.
further. That sells me to watch this movie right here.
Yeah, it's
Sam,
and then,
Sam
and what
Pertwee's
was
the
messed
son
up
of
for me. What
doctor.
was messed up for me was that I loved Kevin Spacey just because of his other movies, right? And here he's this movie I wasn't expecting him in this movie, so I don't want to go too much into it though.
Yeah.
You can go into it all you want.
No, I want you to watch it.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about this movie. Buddy.
Sure. I
Okay.
want you to watch it.
But anyway, I'm gonna watch it. I'll tell you a couple of names. Jason Isaacs.
Met him.
Fantastic. Love the guy. Sean Pertwee. I like him too. I've seen him in a lot of stuff. I'm just looking down to see if there's anybody else I know. But yeah, man. Jolie Richardson. She's good. Kathleen Quinlan's good. Yeah, this has got one hell of a cast, man. But this guy right here, if he's in it, I will watch it. I remember the first movie I ever saw with this guy in it. It was the third of the Omen series.
Oh yeah.
And he was an adult. I think he was the ambassador to the Great Britain, I think. Or no.
Yeah.
Or was it to the United States? I can't remember. Was he British or was he American? I think he was American, and he was the ambassador to Great Britain. And he was Damien.
I'm sorry. No, I misspoke. I don't know why I was thinking
Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
Kevin Spacey. I did misspoke. The reason why this one threw me off because I grew up with Jurassic Park.
Right.
That's what it was. It was
Sam
Jurassic
Neill.
Park. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, Sam Neill's in it. I like the
anything with Sam Neill.
The hero from Jurassic Park, and now he's in this freaking scary ass movie. Like it threw me off.
Yeah.
I was still young.
These scary movies in space, they're pretty damn awesome. They really are. Let's see. Whose turn is it anyway? I forgot.
Yours.
Is it mine? Well, since I already mentioned it, I'm going to go ahead and put it up now. A movie just like this one. The original, the OG. They keep trying to recreate this formula, but they just can't do it, man. Alien.
Nope.
This is one of the scariest movies you'll ever watch, man. It's a great sci-fi horror movie. This one actually fits into the monster genre as well, because the xenomorph in this is just scary. Well, the thing that's amazing about this one, guys, and everybody's probably seen it by now, the cast, undeniably great. Tom Skerritt, Sigourney Weaver, Harry Dean Stanton, Ian Holm as the robot Ash. He is an evil motherfucker in this movie. Yaphet Kotto, John Hurt. They're all great, you know. But I got to tell you, the thing that I'll always remember from this movie is that scene around the dinner table where the first one pops out of the chest burster scene.
Out of John Hurt, yeah.
And I'm sure you guys have all heard the story. He told John Hurt what was going to happen, but he didn't tell the rest of the cast what was going to happen in the scene. And the reactions that he got were perfect. I mean, these guys were like, "What the hell is going on?" Watching this, they were freaked out by it.
Like Jaws, this is another one that completely transforms when you see it on the big screen.
That's it. Yeah, you can watch it on TV all day. Yeah, it's a really cool movie about aliens and stuff, but. Man, you watch this in a darkened theater, it'll scare the shit out of you. It's really, really good. Okay, whose turn is it? Knock? Is it your turn, buddy?
Sure.
Yeah, go.
Now I think this is actually a pretty good segue because this was the Xbox to the PS5. PS5 being aliens. This one is Xbox. Species.
Ooh. Ooh. Take it easy, Keely Chow. Take it easy now. Okay. This one's almost softcore porn. It really is. Species is this is a trippendicular movie right here. Yeah. Go ahead. Talk about it, man. Go.
No, and another one I haven't I don't watch very many scary movies just in general. So it's definitely been quite a few decades since I've watched this one. But no, I do remember this one being scary as shit.
Yeah.
But again, I was younger, so
Yeah.
I feel differently now.
A group of scientists try to track down and trap a killer alien seductress. Keyword seductress, and this girl is fine as hell too. Before she successfully mates with a human. Yeah, it's this show is off the chain right here. Natasha Henstridge played the for lack of a better word, monster in it. Michael Madsen, Ben Kingsley. It's got a good cast.
Forrest
Alfred
Whitaker.
Molina, Forrest Whitaker. There's a bunch of great people in this movie. I didn't know Michelle Williams was in this movie.
Yep.
God, she's that old.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to call her old, but you don't want to do that with women. But I had no idea she was that old. Wow. Last thing I saw her in was that musical with Hugh Jackman about P.T. Barnum.
The Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman, yeah. That was the last time I saw her. And she looked young in that. She must have been really young in this.
Well, it says young. It literally says her name is Young Sil. So
Young
she's the
Sil. Okay, so she's the teenage kid
She's
we're
the
seeing
kid.
right here. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That was freaking me out. I was like, wait a minute. I know this is an older movie, man. What the hell? But anyway, this is probably on the top of Keely Chow's horror genre list right there. I would have gone with Critters, huh, Vince? Yeah, I hear you, man. Critters is cool. Did not like Species. Really? How come, Martin? Please tell us why. First Species is decent, but the sequels are bad. Well, that tends to happen. All the sequels usually end up being not as good as the others. Okay, John, it's your turn. Go.
The Descent.
The Descent. I've heard about this
Now,
one too.
this is actually a girl boss movie, but it's girl boss done right.
I'm pretty sure that it's female characters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Is
all
there any
female
guy?
characters,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I thought. Oh, look at this. It says The Decent One. No, The Descent. Am I spelling it wrong? D-E-C-E-N-T, right? Decent Man. Okay, I must be spelling it wrong or something.
D-E-C-C-S-E-N-T.
S-E-N-T. Okay. There it is. From 2005. The Descent. All right. The synopsis says, a caving expedition goes horribly wrong as explorers become trapped and ultimately pursued by a strange breed of predators. Oh, wow. Shit. Yikes. I've heard this is a good movie.
It is.
And I always see this picture right here. This girl covered in blood, man. Wow. That's crazy. Let's see who's in this thing in 2005. We got Shannon McDonald, Natasha Mendoza. Don't know any of these girls.
Yeah, they were no names at the time. So
right. So tell us what you like about this flick, man.
It's really tense, and it's a really well done horror thriller, and the monsters are cool.
And there's synchronized swimming in it. It's crazy.
I was fixing to say, this looks like synchronized stuff right here. No, man, that sounds cool, man. It sounds really cool. Sounds like something I would get into, man, for sure. Is it Lovecraftian?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? Yeah. I know you lean towards that stuff, so that's why I asked. Okay, my turn. Science fiction. Well, I basically had to enter science fiction because I think that's the genre that this one of my favorite horror movies of all time, falls into. And it's one of the few from back in that era that doesn't have a final girl in it. It's actually a teenage guy that is the guy being pursued in it. And that is Phantasm. If you've never seen Phantasm, it is a trip and a half. It's a really strange movie. Newly orphaned teenager Mike Pearson, his older brother Jody, and friends face off against a mysterious grave robber known as the Tall Man, who employs a lethal arsenal of unearthly weapons in their Southern California town. If you've never seen it, Knock, have you ever seen this one?
This was on the knock list last year, so yes, I did see it.
You did watch it, okay? So I can
Angus
talk about.
Grimm.
I can talk spoilers.
I
about
haven't
it
watched
then.
the other ones, but
Don't need to. I know you're a completionist, but you don't need to watch anything but this one.
Oh yeah.
The rest of them lose the charm of this movie. The charm of this movie is that it's a low budget, practical effect horror movie, and you know the whole aesthetic of it gets lost. It's all about how many more balls they have flying around killing people and just crazy shit. But this first one, I mean, it really is one. It's in my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. I love this flick because it's so unconventional, I guess I'll say. You really don't know what the hell's going on. You know there's a grave robber and he's fucking some people up. You don't know how. You know what I mean? It looks kind of magical when you're first watching it, but you come to find out that he's an agent from another planet and he's basically making slaves of dead human beings, reanimating them and sending them to do work on their world. And yeah, it is something else. This show is nuts.
And
Right
the
to the
villain,
end
Angus
of it.
Grimm is just
Yeah, the guy that plays the tall man, he became famous from this. What the hell is that guy's name?
Angus Grimm.
Angus
Grimm.
Grimm. Yeah, that's him. Yep. I mean, how many sequels did they make to this? Like 5?
Yeah,
I can't
4 or
remember.
5. I looked it up last year. I have them, but I didn't watch them.
Yeah. I tell you what, man. This is one of my favorites ever. I really dig this movie, man. More. Yeah, that part at the end is something else. Okay, go, man.
Next is Jeff Goldblum's The Fly.
Ooh.
Yeah, we did that one last year. Watch that one.
We're gonna repeat some stuff over the years. That's for sure because they're that good.
Yep.
And this is one of my favorite directors ever too. Friggin' David Cronenberg is the king of body horror. I couldn't have picked anybody better to direct the remake of The Fly. And The Fly, the original, is a fantastic movie. It is really, really good. But it's not this movie. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Do you want me to speed through the rest of my list?
Yeah, we could do it, but I do want to talk about this one for a second, though, because Jeff Goldblum, dude, he's one of those guys, I've never seen him do anything bad. I mean, I think the worst movie I've ever seen him in is Buckaroo Banzai, and that movie is still good in my eyes, as far as I'm concerned. It's kind of silly, but, you know, Gina Davis is fantastic in it. Of course, we know all about her. John Getz is really good in it, too. I mean, it's a really good movie. If
Goldblum will always be the doctor to me in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. And that's my favorite part he's ever played, too. But he's kind of that guy in this one, too. He's smarter than everybody else, right? And but he's not arrogant like that guy is, for sure. But yeah.
He's pretty arrogant when he decides to use his teleportation technology on himself.
Right. And then, he slowly goes mad, which is what happened to the guy in the original Fly.
Well, I think, I mean, his thing worked. It just,
it did work. It just something got in the way at the time.
He needed a clean environment.
But the end of the original Fly is one of the most famous scenes in movie history. It ranks up there with the final scene of Planet of the Apes. You know what I mean? It's one of those iconic scenes where the guy kills the spider when he sees him with a human head going, "Help me, help me!" Yeah. Whoa! What the hell? Yeah. Okay, what's next, man?
Nightbreed.
Nightbreed. Good movie. Now you're getting into my favorite directors. You started with Cronenberg, which, by the way, before we get too far from Cronenberg, he has got a great... Just look up David Cronenberg and check out all his horror movies he's ever made. They are fantastic. One of the ones that I think is very underrated you should check out is called The Brood with, I think it's Oliver Reed was in that, wasn't it?
I think so.
The guy... Isn't he the guy in Gladiator that died during the making of Gladiator?
Yep.
Yeah, he's in that one. And dude, great stuff. Okay, Nightbreed. Now this is another great director. And what's funny about this? It's funny you mentioned this because David Cronenberg actually plays a part in this movie. The director of the last movie.
He's friends with Clive Barker.
Yeah, Clive Barker. At this point, he wasn't just writing scary books. he was actually making them into movies. And this one, it has a troubled young man is drawn to a mythical place called Midian, where a
By the way,
it wasn't me this time.
here.
I'm returned.
We all
It's
got whacked
StreamYard.
on that one. That's really
It's
weird.
StreamYard.
Started with you.
It's not StreamYard. It's Talk Studio.
By the way, all these
Studio, yeah.
John, all these tabs on the bottom here, none of them say sci-fi. By the way, just
This
pointing
one-
that out.
This one.
This falls into the monster category.
Yeah, it does.
Well, we already covered that
and
list,
We've
John.
moved
This is
on
sci-fi.
to
Yeah, way to go.
sci-fi, but that's okay. That's okay. I like this movie.
I can't follow the rules.
And look, the guy that's in this, Craig Sheffer, I always get him confused with the guy that plays Booth on.
David Borealis.
Yeah, I always get those two confused. They could be brothers. They really
Yeah.
could. They look a lot alike. But yeah, David Cronenberg actually plays the fucking killer in this one. It's awesome.
Doug Bradley is in this. He's Pinhead.
Yep. And this is the deal, guys. This one here, Nightbreed, these are the monster under the bed, the monster in the closet. These are the ones,
Yep.
that your parents protect you from. And this bad guy, played by Cronenberg, wants to find him and kill him. And yeah, it's
And
a
the
pretty
sheriff
cool
had
movie.
the best line in the movie.
Go
Not
ahead.
lying down dead, walking around my fucking cell dead.
Yeah, walk around my fucking cell dead. Yeah, that was great. Okay, what you got next, man?
Next is Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea, really? Okay.
I love Deep Blue Sea.
I'm not a fan myself. I really, I have to disagree
You're
with
kind
you
of
on this
failing
one.
me on the sci-fi
Okay.
thing here, John.
No, this is sci-fi. This
Is
is
it?
sci-fi. Deep Blue Sea is
'Cause it's
sci-fi.
underwater.
They
and
genetically
No. They genetically mutate the
the
animal.
shark and
Yes.
give them like human-like intelligence.
Yes. This is definitely sci-fi. And that guy right there, Mr.
It is a good movie, though. I do remember this.
Look, see, it says sci-fi right there.
All right, I'll give you that. It says-
Hello, sci-fi thriller. Yes. Yeah, they mutate the shark genetically. Yeah. And Samuel L. Jackson's the guy that does it, isn't he? Isn't he
Yeah.
the doctor that does it?
And he's giving that speech right in front of the window, and the shark goes through the window and eats him.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Thomas Jane. I remember him being in this. Yeah, the original Punisher from back in the day.
Skarsgård, LL Cool J.
I say original, but the Marvel, the MCU Punisher.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport. I like
Yep. That's got a lot of good. Stellan Skarsgård, man.
Well, my next three movies kind of tend to.
All right,
follow
running
the
out of time
theme.
here, John. Give
Okay.
somebody else some room.
Okay.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Next is The Abyss.
The Abyss. Now, I don't know that that's horror, but I'll give it to you. It's
the-
definitely
I do have
sci-fi.
one that's kind of maybe not horror either. So
All right. Well,
it's got aliens.
it's got aliens, but they're not killing people.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. They're not killing people. This
And
is
it's
not a
over 2
horror
hours
movie.
long.
The only thing horrifying now,
It's PG-13.
Now this movie right here scared the shit out of me in the theater. I'll tell you that right now, though, because I'm scared to death of drowning. That is my biggest fear in the world, and you see a lot of people drown in this movie. That was the scariest part of this flick for me. When he put on the liquid suit, that scared the fuck out of me. I was like, no way he's gonna do that, you know. But yeah, the Abyss by it's one of James Cameron's. I don't know. I think that a lot of people would say this is one of his lesser movies, but I don't think so. I like it more than a lot of his other movies.
Oh, I do too.
I like it better than Avatar. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But this isn't horror, though. I would not consider this horror at all. But it's good.
No.
It's good stuff. It's I don't know. I don't know what I'd put this. Just straight science fiction is what I'd call that.
All right.
But,
well,
go ahead.
one more, and then we'll stop with my list because
Okay.
apparently I go back into like regular horror.
Oh, do you?
Uh,
Okay.
Last one is called Underwater.
Underwater. Now, I started watching this one, didn't finish it. This one definitely is a horror movie. Underwater has got our girl from Twilight in it, right?
It's probably. I think it's her best. It's my favorite movie she does.
Yeah.
What, Miss Frowny McFrownface?
Yeah.
Yeah. Resting bitch face is what my wife calls her. Kristen Stewart, is that her name?
Yep.
Anyway, a crew of oceanic researchers, working for a deep sea drilling company, try to get us to safety after a mysterious earthquake devastates their deep water research and drilling facility located at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. I haven't finished this one yet. So I haven't seen the bad guys yet. Yeah, I haven't seen the bad guys yet.
I'm not gonna give you the spoiler. Let's just say it falls into my wheelhouse.
Yes, I feel you. I figured it was something like that, man. That's for sure. Yeah, I dig Kristen Stewart. I may be one of the few that does, but I like her a lot. My favorite movie with her in it is the one she did with Chris Hemsworth. The Snow White movie.
Snow White movie, yeah.
Snow White and the Huntsman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that flick, dude. I think it's awesome. Vincent Cassel, I've seen a bunch of stuff with him in it. This girl right here looks familiar to me, Jessica Henwick. She's been in a few things. But, yeah, I was liking it. I just couldn't finish it at the time, and I definitely want to revisit it and watch it all the way through. Because I am a fan of hers. Minus the damn Charlie's Angels movie, of course. That movie is just stupid. But was that the Cthulhu one? Yeah, I'm sure that's what the bad guy is in it. I'm sure it's some crazy shit.
We were trying not to do spoilers there.
It's okay. It's okay. It's Lovecraftian. I had already heard that, man. I'm telling you, I'm one of these people that does not shy away from that stuff. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I liked Underwater. It's a Lovecraftian version of Leviathan. Yeah, that's what it seemed like to me. I knew it wasn't. This reminds me a lot of The Abyss, but I knew it was going to take a darker turn. Just from the trailer. You can tell from the trailer it's going to take a darker turn.
They don't come out and say it, but yeah, it's Cthulhu.
Yeah, right.
It's They wake up Cthulhu and.
Yeah. Well, one of the other ones I wanted to mention, because I always do, because I dig it, and it's another one with Jeff Goldblum. It's actually a remake. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This movie, actually, the original from 1956. What is it? Say that again.
I hated this movie when you guys had me watch it.
Yeah, is that did you watch the original one?
The Jeff Goldblum one.
The Jeff Goldblum one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
think I watched both of them, and I think I like this one better.
Well, here's the thing, and I can understand why you didn't like it, because really at the core of this story, it's an anti-communism movie, is what it is, and that's what it was. That's what it was made to be originally. With this original one starring Kevin McCarthy. But the one from the 70s, now, that movie right there, I love it because of Goldblum and because of Sutherland. I thought it was fantastic. I really did.
This is the one I watched, and I did not like it.
Yeah. And tell us why you didn't like it.
Because half of the scenes, they weren't even talking. It was them looking away from the camera and them doing voiceover. Like, it was so...
Yeah, too much exposition. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. But I dug Leonard Nimoy in it. Thought he was great in it. I've always been a big Brooke Adams fan. She's in one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite Stephen King movie. The one with Christopher Walken, The Dead Zone. Love that fucking movie. Yeah. Great cast that's in this, and but like I said, I can understand why people don't like this movie sometimes, because it is definitely it's got a political message to it. It's all about communism. It was the first one was made at the height of the McCarthy era, and that was the message of the movie. But yeah, Any other ones that you wanted to point out there, Knock?
I have 3. I've been waiting.
Go, man. Do it. Let's do it.
So the first one's more of a thriller, but I like it because it's sci-fi. Surrogates.
Surrogates.
This would probably be Martin's.
This is a more recent one.
It said 2009.
Okay. Let me see if I spelled it right. Yeah, 2009. You're right. Bruce Willis.
Yes. Yep.
Big Bruce Willis fan. Don't believe I saw this one.
This is a really good one. So this is kind of like a. Have you seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
It's somewhat like that, but it's so they sit in a chair and they take over the body of basically their younger selves. So what you're seeing is what they're doing right now is what that's what they sell. Is they sell you a robot body, younger version of yourself, the perfect version of yourself. And then what it turns into is someone's killing they're killing the surrogate, and it's somehow killing the host. And so Bruce Willis has to figure out why that's going on.
Wow. Okay. That's fucking wild, dude.
So it's a definitely sci-fi. So it's a really good movie, though.
For sure.
Or at least I really like it. I don't know.
Ving Rhames. Let's see. Oh, Rosamund Pike.
James
I think you've got something for Rosamund Pike, man. You mentioned a lot of her movies.
I have.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'll definitely let me put this on this list, man.
It put it very low on the list, but I think it's worth a watch when you don't have anything else. It's definitely worth good popcorn movie.
Let's see if we can find out what Read by Nature's talking about here in the chat. He said, "I remember there being a 1990s one in the 90s, but it was that a TV movie?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They've remade several times.
Yeah, they have.
It was
sci-fi. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Maybe I'm off on the timing of whether it was on TV movie, but it was more modern than the 70s one.
Oh, there you go. Martin says Surrogates is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Martin stamp of approval.
The Martin stamp of approval. Yes, and that's an important thing to have. It really is. Okay, so what's next, man? What
the
else
next
you got?
one, the Gorge. That's a really recent movie.
Yeah, it is. Tell me about this flick. Sell
I
me on why I should watch this, because
I don't know. I just think it's worth it because I know you dig Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yes, I do.
The premise of it is a little weird, because it's all about staying on your side of the gorge. They're protecting everybody, the planet, supposedly from what's in the gorge. But the whole thing is to not talk to the other side. So naturally, they put the most loneliest guy in the world across from the hottest woman he's ever seen, and expected him not to communicate. So I thought the premise was a little stupid, but it's a pretty decent movie. Good, another popcorn movie.
Yeah. Okay. And what else? You said you had 3.
The last one I have is one of my top scary movies of all
One
time.
thing I have to ask about the gorge, and I'm going to ask it to John, is that Lovecraftian? Because I tend to make me think from what I was seeing. Adjacent? Okay. All right. What's that last one, man?
Signs.
Signs? That's not really a horror movie. But
no.
What are you talking about?
It's not a horror
thriller
movie,
film.
dude. It's not scary. I'm sorry.
Maybe I'll be scary to you, but it's
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong has not scared me yet.
Well, it did scare my sister.
Science fiction horror thriller film. Okay, so it fits every freaking mold possible. And I watched it when I was young, so
I don't see horror anywhere on there, bro. So
well, I'm looking at Wikipedia, so.
But the tinfoil hats are awesome. I got to tell you, the tinfoil hats are awesome on the kids. Yeah, it's a good movie. Swing away.
No, I mean, look, when you that video they played at the kids' party, and then it just slowly walks by the camera. That was fucking scary as a kid.
Okay.
Now I can see this not affecting adults as much probably at the time, but as a kid, this was right when I was like 13 years old. So I was just I was PG-13. Like it was, this is giving me nightmares as a kid.
No, Vince, she did not replace Cara Delevingne. No. I just dig that. I do dig Anna Taylor-Joy. I do like that girl. The movies I've seen her in are really good. But then again, hey, I like different types of chicks. You know what I mean?
I I
Mel
didn't
Gibson.
care about the backstory, the whole wife getting killed. That part I didn't really give a shit about. But
Right.
the alien part, that
Well, the
freaked
best
me.
backstory is Joaquin Phoenix's. Swing away, Meryl. Swing away.
Yeah.
That's the best backstory of the fucking show. Yeah. And, of course, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong has a...
Well, listen, my finale was going to be Event Horizon, but John kind of ruined that.
That's okay. Don't worry. It's all right.
That's literally should have been his last one, too, because it's the only one on his list, really, that was sci-fi.
Yeah. Well, listen, the couple that I want to mention actually got mentioned up here by somebody. Let's see. Where is it? Vince. We hadn't wrapped it up yet, man. I'm fixing to show mine right now. The original, now not the fucking oh God, what's that kid's name that did it in the 80s? God, it's gonna kill me.
I don't remember, but you're
Kevin Dillon.
You're talking about the Steve McQueen blob.
I'm talking about the OG, The Blob. Yes, that is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned this earlier.
Yes, it's fantastic. This movie's awesome. And it's creepy. It creeps and crawls. It's got a great theme song to it. I mean, tell me when you saw this when you saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show the first time, John, did the theme to that kind of sound like the theme to this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those wild ass songs, right? But yeah, I love the fucking monster. I love the special effects they used in it. The stop-start motion they did for the jelly monster and everything. I mean, it's cool. This movie is pretty neat, man. It really is. And yes, I am a big fan of the Exploding Head movie, Vince. Big fan, because that's another one that my guy David Cronenberg made. That was one of his first movies that he ever made, was Scanners. Yes, I love Scanners. I call it the Exploding Head movie for a reason. Everybody remembers that part of the flick right here where they're doing the demonstration for everybody about mental powers and how they work and everything. But my favorite line is Michael Ironside's. Of course, I think pretty much everybody, this is the first time we ever saw Michael Ironsides, was in Scanners back in the day. And that line when he looks at him when they're about to go to war, the two of them right there in that room, and he says, "I'm going to suck your brain dry." I was like, yeah, man, it's about to get real up in this bitch. If you've never seen this, it's pretty wild. A scientist trains a man with an advanced telepathic ability called scanning to stop a dangerous scanner with extraordinary psychic powers from waging war against non-scanners. This concept has been done a bunch of times in movies, and this is the horror movie version of it. I'm pretty sure there was one back in the day that I saw. It wasn't Dream Warriors. It's Dream something. I can't remember the name of it. Dreamscape. That's it. Same kind of concept, but this one was more took place in this dream space. They did this concept a lot, but Scanners is the bloodiest, goriest thing in the world. It's not for the meek. Let me tell you, that exploding head scene's famous. I've seen that several times. But like I said, you guys also want to check out Terror in the Isles. I think I talked about that one last week. It's a documentary from the 80s with Donald Pleasance and Nancy Allen. And you guys should definitely check that one out too. So next week, we're going to wrap this whole series up with the slasher movies. And it's probably Knox's least favorite. But Keely Chow's going to love it because you can't talk about the Mount Rushmore of slasher movies without talking about The Final Girls, because they're a integral component of the slasher movie. So, you got to have that one girl with the virtue at the end of it to survive the whole thing, right? Let's see. And that line got a call back in Starship Troopers. Yeah, it did. It did. That was, yeah, it sure did. It sure did. But anyway, okay. Anything else you want to talk about before we get off the Universal Monsters and science fiction part of the Halloween celebration?
No.
Anybody?
Yeah.
No? You're good? We covered it all? Knock, are you going to be able to survive the slasher movies next week? And Knock has muted himself. He must be busy. Okay, let me wrap things up, let you guys know what's going on with the channel. First of all, I want you guys to head over to JoesAtmosfere.com, just like you see it right there, JoesAtmosfere.com. It's got a bunch of ways for you to check out my stuff and ways to support the channel. Just check everything out over there whenever you get a chance. Be highly appreciated. As far as us right here on the streaming channels, you know that we are doing this every week. Usually the time is 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And I'll talk to the guys backstage. If they want to keep doing it at 6, we'll keep doing it at 6. But I do it at 5:30 because that's when my wife takes off for her meetings and stuff. So anyway, we're going to be back next week with the slasher flicks. And don't worry, Keely Chow, we're going to include the final girls with it. Of course, we'll have the pop culture update and look in on Cindy Sweeney next week at 5:30 p.m. Central Time or 6. Just watch your listings there. And we'll see you next week. Of course, the next time you'll see me is Friday on Sketching the Privateer at 1 p.m. Central Time. I've got a lot of work done on the Privateer. I've been working, and so you guys come check it out. I'm working on page 8. Got a lot to show you this Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time on Sketching the Privateer. And then, of course, it's off to Pop Culture Minefield's channel for another chapter of Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands on Gaming Night with John, as Martin and Knock give John as much hell as possible. How are we doing on that one so far?
I'm on the moon.
You're on the moon still, trying to get your brain back, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I hope you get your brain soon, dude.
Well, to do that, I've got to go get all the memory tapes for all the things in the sink, so that whenever I get my brain back, the Autodoc can actually put it back in my body.
I got you. Okay. Well, that's cool, man. You guys have fun doing that. And they're going to be doing it on Pop Culture Minefield's channel this Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time, Gaming Night with John. And then, of course, Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time is time for NFL pregame party. Group of fanatical football fans getting together and talking their favorite sport. We will be talking about the game in progress. I believe that's going to be the Rams and the Jaguars are playing Sunday morning. Yep. I think it's the last London game. We've got 2 more international games in Germany and Brazil. No, not Spain. Brazil, Spain. But we've got the one in London this Sunday. It'll be about halftime by the time we get started. You guys come check it out. We're going to be, Knock will have his rundown of the college bunch of stuff, and he'll also have his Knock list, his version of the college football poll. So check it out. 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday, and then, of course, at 6 p.m. Central Time, The Brothers Hack the Matrix. Everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2025 through today's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then Monday morning, it's Military Monday, where Gary, Anima, and Martin and I get together with Pope and talk about a military movie. You guys come check it out. We talked Primitive War this last Monday, which is a pretty cool movie, man. I enjoyed it. You guys come check it out. We'll talk about another military movie at 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday. And then, of course, It's Only Talking Roll comes your way at 4 p.m. Central Time, usually on That 70s Rock Fans channel, but I'm pretty sure he's going to start a half an hour early at 3:30 this Monday because he's going to be playing some Baldur's Gate. So come over there as I give him shit while he's playing Baldur's Gate, and we'll have a good time at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday afternoon. And then at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, it's time for part 5 of my playthrough of Mass Effect. We spent the entire episode this week not firing one shot in anger, running around the Citadel, my least favorite place. Hopefully we don't have to go back there anytime soon. But I did talk to my girlfriend while I was there and made some progress, so there you go. Anyway, you guys come check it out this Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on my channel, Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, Part 5 of Mass Effect 3. And then, of course, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's come on over to Pop Culture Minefield again. We'll talk about a cool movie on Wednesday afternoon matinee. And that's at 3 p.m. Central Time over on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. And that brings us right back around to here. And like I said, next week we're going to be talking the slashers and the final girls that go with them. That stopped them in every movie, right? Or some of them stop them, some of them don't. Anyway, yeah, we'll talk about it next week at 5:30 or 6. We'll decide that here in a second. Anyway, let's check the chat real quick before we get out of here. Whole lot of chats. Wow, you guys are just hitting it. Yikes. Brains. What is brains? Oh, my God. Look at this stuff. Go Rams, Martin says. I can respect it, man. Good team. I like them. Baldy's Gate. Yeah, that's what it is when Brian plays it, no doubt. Let's see. Okay. So, boys and girls, I want to thank you guys for being here. And look at this. He's listing off all the characters that I killed in Mass Effect 2. Gee, thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I was glad to kill Miranda. She was a pain in the ass. Didn't like her at all. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank Knock and John. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. And don't forget, whether you like them small, medium, or large, Titty Tuesday continues into Wednesday every week on Joe's Atmosfere's channel. We'll see you next time, guys. Peace.